Here are the 5 biggest signs to recognize alopecia areata. If you suspect that you or a loved one might be suffering from this condition, you must pay attention. Because at the very end we'll reveal something that is truly groundbreaking and hints towards possibly overcoming this nasty disorder. Number 1. Hair usually falls out in small coin-sized patches on the scalp. In some cases, the hair falls off suddenly. Because of that, you may wake up and see that your pillow has clumps of hair or pieces of hair falling off as you shower off your head. Honestly, there's no fixed area where the patches can appear. Sometimes, you might not realize it until someone else points it out. Especially if it's at the back or top of your head. In other cases, alopecia areata can cause hair to thin all over your scalp, or along the sides and lower back of the scalp. Number 2. You shouldn't be surprised if hair falls from other parts of the body too. Eyebrows, eyelashes, beard, and leg and arm hair are just a few possible places. In fact, some people lose all their body hair too, in a condition called alopecia universalis that affects about 1 in 4,000 people. So if you have this rare form of hair loss, even the hair from your nose and pubic area can come off. And it can become especially challenging to adapt to the loss of hair everywhere. This is because our hair also protects us from the sun, dust and even bacteria. You may need to apply sunscreen to your scalp, and wear a hat or wig for protection. When outdoors, it'll be necessary to wear protective eyewear without eyelashes to shield from dust too. And without nose hairs trapping germs from the air, you might find yourself falling ill more often. Success rates of treating alopecia universalis is low, and it's common to relapse again even if you recover. However, surprisingly one woman managed to recover from alopecia universalis after 35 years of the disease. And this shocked her doctors who thought her hair follicles were already permanently inactive. So there is always hope no matter your condition. Speaking of surprising facts, don't click away just yet, because coming up in number 4 is something else we totally didn't expect to find. But before we go into that, we have number 3. It's not uncommon for you to feel itching or burning on your skin before hair falls. This happens because the hair follicles are irritated and damaged. Scientists are not sure why it happens. It could be related to the body's immune response misfiring, or other changes in the brain happening. Also, if you're on hair loss treatments using harsh chemicals, these can make the skin on your scalp sensitive. Especially at high concentrations. One more reason is because your scalp is more exposed now, the excessive sun rays can lead to sunburn too. Number 4. Now, this one took us by surprise. We discovered that alopecia areata can also affect our fingernails and toenails. But after sifting through the research, it seems to make sense. There are many similarities between our hair and nails. They share similar structures, and are made of pretty much the same stuff. So changes to the nails can be a related symptom of alopecia areata. So if your hair is falling out, and you find your nails developing white spots or red spots, or notice ridges, roughness, thinning and splitting of your nails, then you might have alopecia areata. Number 5. Hair loss is usually seen as something only older people get. But that's not true. Because alopecia areata is an autoimmune condition, it doesn't have much to do with age. Even children can develop alopecia areata. In fact, most people with the condition get their first hair loss before the age of 30. This can be a difficult time for younger people, who may not expect to experience hair loss at such a young age. For women, their hair is often tied to their attractiveness, more than for men. So losing their hair can severely affect their self-esteem and body image. Hair loss can be a very emotionally stressful time. And if you have alopecia areata, you might want to consider getting professional psychological support too. Now, we know these symptoms can feel discouraging. But we found some positive news. There are many people who've had their hair grow back. Because unlike other forms of hair loss in which follicles are permanently damaged, the follicles in people with alopecia areata can recover if the immune attack stops. Some people even experience full regrowth of hair within a year. And that got us thinking. If the hair follicles aren't damaged, then there must be ways to revive them naturally. So many doctors prescribe drugs that try to suppress the symptoms, but do nothing towards getting our bodies to function properly. Without fixing the body, it's no wonder that so many of these drugs cause horrible side effects. Instead, we found countless alternative studies, articles, and papers, and saw stories of people reversing their autoimmune conditions, such as rheumatoid arthritis, celiac disease, Hashimoto's IBS, type 1 diabetes, and so on. even alopecia areata. And our research brought us to a promising discovery: the use of probiotics to help overturn hair loss. Surprisingly, researchers are starting to link autoimmune conditions with our gut health. For example, when we undergo a lot of stress, our gut does not work as well, causing it to malfunction, and bad bacteria begin to grow out of control. These bacteria release harmful toxins that leak into our bodies. This causes an inflammatory reaction that over time can manifest in autoimmune disorders. This also explains why hair loss often comes before stressful events in our lives. Now, we know what you're thinking. So what does it all mean? Well, it means taking care of your mental health, minimizing bad bacteria's favorite foods like sugar and carbs, and investing in a good probiotic regime will be a good step in the right direction. While we're not saying probiotics can reverse autoimmune conditions, it really does seem like a fair shot to give it a try. What do you think about this finding? Please leave us a comment on your thoughts and we'll make sure to reply. Plus, if you're looking for a powerful probiotic that we'd recommend to kickstart a healthy and strong gut today, you can check the link in the description below for our top choice. If you like to see more of such videos, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. It will really mean a lot to us, as we're trying to help more people learn about their condition and get the help they deserve.